far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville, just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
The Titans heading out onto the field for the first time, and there is the #1 overall pick from 2025, Cam Ward, leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Ward. Short one caught by Helm. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taking it about the 16. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 14. And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard line.
Sanders to throw. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw is Sanders. Pass caught right side, Fannin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshawn Judkins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
His kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense headed back out. They're going to look at Brian Dable, their offensive coordinator. These guys trail here in this first half. And now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Ward. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, Ward. And it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Cleveland.
19 Charger.
First down, right back to Judkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Judkins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Sanders. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
And the Browns first down.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That tackle for loss earned by Alontae Taylor. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Ward. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
First down.
They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Pollard one more time. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From 28 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a man who has posted 22 years in the NFL. This his final season, Aaron Rodgers. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Steelers won the first ever game in Dublin last year. They win the first ever game.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Cleveland.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Once again, Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Now Sanders. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Down by Cedric Gray. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sampson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Titans 3. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
For a Titans first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Collins
Loss of 8.
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Ward. Short one caught by Helm. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack block.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A run, it's Judkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Got it. Ready?
They'll run it with Judkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 9-yard line.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Titans 3. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Throwing now, Ward. He finds Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Titans, first down. First and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action, Ward. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the Browns' 23-yard line.
Now Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Out of the gun, Ward. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gunnar Helm, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Judkins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to hammer it in with Judkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. 78 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Judkins. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, their winning ways